Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another Pop the Balloon reaction video. Let me just get into how this video is going to be different from the first one. On the first one, I reviewed or reacted to a single episode, and on this one, we're actually going to be doing 2 episodes. And that is because since I am putting out one video a week and Pop the Balloon is dropping every week, I feel like it's better to alternate. Otherwise, I would have to do only Pop the Balloon because Pop the Balloon drops every week and I'm also trying to drop every week. So I think it's better to do 2 episodes in one video. And because of that, I think that I should also mention that both of the episodes that we're gonna be looking at today work differently, simply because on Pop the Balloon they do alternate the lineups. So one week is men's and then women's and then women's. Well, you guys get it. So we are gonna have one with a regular lineup, where the guys have that first minute of intro where they're kind of posing in front of the camera and whatnot. And we're also gonna have another one because this one is women's and the men have to walk out. We're gonna see the men walking out this time. For now, I'm not gonna be reviewing the women's fits. Maybe that will happen sometime in the future, but not right now. Alright, with that being said, let me just introduce myself real quick. If it's your first time here, welcome. If it's your second, third, if you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Stelson Xiao, Mr. Xiao, Del, Xiaoson, Tio, many variations there. Use the one you see fit. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you made your bed this morning. Let's jump right into it.
Let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy.
Alright, let's see. Number 1, Pressure.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Jared.
Alright, Jared.
How old
Let's
are
see
you?
what Jared
I'm
got
38.
going on
And
here.
what do you do?
So I'm a senior.
Alright, Jared. Alright, right off the bat, you know what I'm saying? I can see he got the Louis V's going on. I like the shirt. I think it's a nice color. I think he's chilling. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy going on. I feel like the shirt works. I feel like the Louis V's work too. My problem is with what's in between. And that always seems to be a problem for us, man. Why is it so hard to get pants as a dude? Not only to get pants, but to get them right. We do see a lot of that on Pop the Balloon, and the pants are just not working for him. They're not working for the shape of his legs. I don't like how they fall on the shoes. They start very weird, and it's like the beginning is one thing, the middle is one thing, and the ending is one thing. I don't know, man. I feel like he could have worn a different pair of bottoms to, give a different flavor to the fit, because the shirt is really nice and the shoes, I think they're really nice too. Those remind me of Virgil, by the way, man. Oh my god, yeah, those remind me of Virgil. One of the best things he did while he was there, for sure. All right, now that he walked a little bit, we get to see what else is going on with the fit. And I really like this graphic at the back. I feel like he could have leaned into some accessories that bring that out, that match that, because I really like that graphic. I think he has like a smaller version of that graphic in the front as well. He has the red, he has the green. I feel like he could have incorporated those colors as well, but I'm not mad at it. Let's jump to the next fit. Who do we got next? Let's see.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Okay. Yeah, we got the Unk episode. Yeah, the Unk episode is usually those episodes where everyone's gonna be over 35-ish. So I'm really interested in the outfits on this one. We're gonna get some Unk outfits. I mean, we just got accepted. Hey man, he came to show out the guns, and I'm not mad at it. Look man, me being an African, I like the African thing that's going on here. What I wish though is that he leaned all the way into it, right? So as we can see here, he has jeans on. Why not just go all the way, bro? If that's what you want to do, go all the way. Actually, don't even wear the white shirt. I can tell you work out You know what I'm saying? Look at the arm. He works out now. But he chose a little more casual. I'm not mad at it. I just kind of wish he went a little bit more with it. You know what I'm saying? I really wish he went with some like brown loose pants, and he could, if he wanted to make it a bit more casual, he could wear like, I don't know, some loafers or something like that, or even some sandals. Why not? If you're gonna lean into it, just go all the way, man. I wouldn't even be mad at it. I feel like it's him. I feel like it's his personality. Usually when you see people come out with something that's a little bit different, is because they really like it. It's because they're putting in the effort. It's because, you know, they're actually trying to look good and stay true to themselves. And I appreciate that. I always appreciate someone who's trying to be themselves.
Hello, welcome in.
Damn.
What's your name?
Ty.
Ty.
Damn, we got an NBA journalist in here. He looks like he is a retired NBA player who played a couple of years overseas, and now he's back and he coaches a high school. But he really looks like he could also work at ESPN. What can I say, man? The guy has a suit on. I just wish, though, he had different necklaces. I'm not too sure about the necklaces, but he looks good. He looks good. Can't even knock it. Who's beating that? Let me see.
Hello, welcome in.
Buff.
Can we get your name?
My
Are
name
those
is Josh.
Clarks?
Josh, okay. And Josh,
He
how
looks
old
younger
are you?
though.
Well, I got 2 ages.
All right. He got the arms out. You know what I'm saying? He got the Clarks. But I don't like the fit. I mean, it's not bad. I think it's pretty casual. I think it's pretty normal. And he doesn't look bad. But, you know, you can always do some work around it. I can guarantee something, though. No one is going to pop off this fit. He looks good enough for everyone to look past that. But, yeah, I'll give him something for the Clarks. You know what I'm saying? He got the Clarks, and it's kind of like a bold color. So, yeah, I'll give him that. But it ain't it.
Hello,
Another
welcome
uncle coming.
in.
Damn.
Can we have your
Relax.
name?
My name is Paul.
All right. He looks like he's going to church. I'm not mad at it. I wish that this look was a bit more relaxed. Maybe if he didn't have an extra layer, because he has the blazer, he has the shirt, and apparently that looks like a t-shirt. So I would say either choose the shirt or the t-shirt that you have underneath. And you have, I think that's a necklace there. You know, I think that part right there is looking kind of busy. I see he has a brown belt and he also has brown shoes. So, you know, that's working for him. It is a suit. It looks like the suit fits him. But if you look at this outfit and we look at the first outfit, the first suit, I feel like the first suit was more laid back. And I think that also came with the personality. Right, there's something here that's not working. I don't know. Let me know if you can see it.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Gucci
James.
shoes, man.
James, how old are you?
37.
All right,
And what do
James
you
is
do?
chilling.
I'm a high school PE teacher.
All right, now I don't know if it's just me, but those look like sweats, and we know how I feel about sweats on this show. Now, the outfit looks good. As always, I wish the shape of the pants were somewhat different. He got the Gucci's on. He has a simple shirt, t-shirt underneath it. He has some necklaces going on. Nothing too crazy. I think it's very effective. Well, so due to some technical difficulties during the recording of this episode, I actually had to re-record the very last outfit of the man walking out. And it actually happens to be my favorite one. Let's just take a quick look at it. As you guys can see, you know, black and white, very laid back. I really like what he got going on with the scarf. Up and down look, man. I think this is really cool, really laid back. You know what I'm saying? For the Unk episode, this really looks like the coolest Unk we saw here. You know, he looks like he has like a vintage car or something like that. He looks like he puts his nephews into like old school hip hop and things of that sort. The only thing I wish though is that his pants actually didn't cuff at the bottom the way they do, because he does have some black and white Air Forces on, and you cannot go wrong with that. If the pants, flowed and they sat right on the Air Forces, that would have been like the icing on the cake for me. But yeah, definitely my favorite one on this one, and just the fact that he got the gray hairs going on, like everything just comes together very nicely here. Can't be mad at it. It works. I feel like the pants really work. I feel like the shoes go with the belt. The shirt is really nice. The blazer is in the same, I would say, color palette, color scheme, or I feel like everything works here, right? I feel like it's his style. I feel like it's something that looks good on him. I think he's very comfortable with it. I feel like everything is working with everything here. Even though it's not my style, it's something that I wouldn't wear. This works. I'm really 6 seconds in? I'm really happy that this is what we see 6 seconds in. Nice, really nice. And I really feel like the clothes work with the shape of his body. He found something that works for his shape. And it's a beautiful thing to see. It's a beautiful thing to see, guys. Let me tell you something. Don't go around wearing suspenders and a belt. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. I know that a lot of people will wear suspenders for how they look rather than the functionality. But just understand that if you are wearing suspenders and a belt, you're wearing two things that do the same thing. This is like driving a regular car, just like a regular car, right? With a helmet. What do you need a helmet for? You're not in the Formula One. You guys already know what I'm going to say. Pants. First of all, you cannot go wrong with a white t-shirt. Cannot go wrong with a white t-shirt. Cannot go wrong with a good pair of Air Forces. But you can always go wrong with a pair of pants, and this is, and this is it. I wouldn't say that this is bad, but understand one thing about fashion, right? Is that a lot of the times, if you have an outfit and you feel like the outfit doesn't quite work, there is always something. There is always a solution. Always, always, always. With the amount of options we have today, you always have a solution. And sometimes that solution is something as simple as switch out the pants. This shirt isn't the right size. These shoes are not the right color. Don't wear those glasses. The hat doesn't work for that situation. Sometimes it's things that are really small. And I feel like pants, even though I make a big deal out of pants, big deal out of pants, that's really just something you gotta figure out one time. He's a nice looking man. He has a great body. He can make it work. He will make it work eventually, I think. And I believe that there are days where he actually does make it work. No doubt about that. Also, he has a hat on. You know what I said about hats on the last episode, but you know what I'm saying? The women, when they come in here, they talk about it. Oh, and a lot of times they think that the dudes don't have hair. That's another thing. And you know what? You know who he reminds me of? Do you guys remember Kid Ink? He kind of reminds me of Kid Ink. Where is Kid Ink these days, man? All right. Blacked out suit, pop of color with the red right there. I don't know how I feel about a blazer with that length on the sleeves. That looks really weird to me. I don't know if I've seen that before. I think this is the first time I'm seeing something like this or even paying attention. I'm not a fan. Alright, my boy got the Alexander McQueen t-shirt and shoes. You feel me? He said, you know what I'm saying? I got the tee and I got the shoes. I got the tee and I got the Are those biker jeans? I don't know. They just have that wrinkled look. I thought they were biker jeans, but maybe they're not. I think the shape of the pants kind of work, but just because he has two different shades of black, that's not really helping him here. And I think a plain shirt, like shirt with no logo, no text, would work way better for him than a shirt that says Alexander McQueen like that, right? Because I like the shape of this. The shape of this is nice. Not quite sure about how the pants fall on the shoes, but I'm not mad at it. Could have worked on some more accessories perhaps. Even then, I think it would be way too simple. I think it would just be all black, but I think it would have worked better. All right, I'm not too mad at the glasses though. But the thing is that the glasses don't work with anything else on this outfit, because the levels of saturation that red has does not match with the light pink with the polka dots. It looks like it does not match with the gray. It does not match with the color of the pants, and it definitely doesn't match with the boots. And everything except the glasses, right? I'm gonna talk about everything removing the glasses, putting the glasses to the side. For some reason, it just looks very pale. It feels boring. It feels unspecial. It feels like the clothes didn't wear lotion. This outfit is missing a little bit of lotion in my opinion. I see how he matched the yellow on the Jordans with the yellow on the polo. I don't have too much to say about this one because it's kind of you know. By the way, why don't we see people with shorts here? I would really like to see someone who would dare to wear shorts. I almost feel like that, even if it pissed me off, it would be more interesting. He has a polo on. It's all right, I guess. I mean, this fit it's all right. I don't have too much to say about it. This feels kind of risky now. He got his jeans with the hard bottoms. You know what I'm saying? He acting like YG on this one. Now, obviously, the bottoms work with his top, with his t-shirt. It's always the pants. You see, it's always the pants, man. It's not working. But at the same time, I feel like he could have made it work if he had either a different t-shirt or a different pair of pants or a different pair of shoes. A different outfit. Yeah, the outfit doesn't work. Well, now it's time to look at the lineup and see what works, what doesn't work. See if we can make a top 3. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that, but let's see. All right, here we go. So as I was expecting, my guy with the green blazer right here, he looks nice, man. He looks really nice. He looks like if you went to a resort somewhere, I don't know, I'm not gonna say Thailand, but somewhere nice, somewhere kind of tropical, and you went out at night with your family or with your girl to the restaurant, and you know that you were gonna sit outside and there was gonna be someone out there singing. Basically, I'm describing White Lotus. Yeah, he looks like he could be the person receiving you. You know what I'm saying? He cleans up really nice, man. He's clean. Now, who do I also like? I don't see it, man. I think it's actually easier to make a bottom 3 than to make a top 3. But that's not what we're here for. We're not out here to knock people for what they wear and whatnot, to, talk bad about outfits. I'll get roasty here and there, but that's not what we're here for. But yeah, my guy with the suspenders here, he kind of let me down. Ironically, the shape of his pants are really nice. Ironically, right? So it could have worked. Take the suspenders off. You have gray trousers and you have a black shirt. There you go, man. What else? The guy with the McQueen, I already spoke about him. I already spoke about my guy Kid Ink right here. What could work for him. My guy right here with the pale outfit. My guy who got the outfit that needs some Vaseline or some Johnson & Johnson's oil. I don't know. I think it's the colors on this one. The shape, yes, definitely, but definitely the colors on this one, it's giving me, I don't know, man. The colors on this one is just, it's kind of driving me crazy. Now, my man with the all black suit, I'm not even gonna say that the length of the sleeves on that blazer is atrocious. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say that it's very interesting and that is new, and you know, this is why we're also here to discover new things. It could definitely work. I also noticed that are those sneakers? I feel like it would have worked better if you had shoes. I don't think the outfit would be extraordinary, but it would have been better. You know what I'm saying? Like 5% better or something like that. My man right here with the orange pants. I'm sorry, man, but this nigga, he look like he's gonna fight somebody. I don't know what else to say. I guess that's it. That was today's video. Thank you so much for sticking there. Let me know down in the comments if not only if you like the fits, what you like about them, what you would change if you don't like. Let me know if this is a format that actually works. We're trying new things here. We're trying to see what works, what doesn't work. Let me hear from you guys if this is something that works, if you guys want more Pop the Balloon videos, if you guys just want to see the lineups with the dudes, or if you want to see the dudes walking out as well, if you guys want to see the women, you know what I'm saying, let me know. Before I leave, I hope that you guys are doing fantastic spiritually, mentally, physically, in all aspects of life. I hope you guys are doing absolutely phenomenal, right? Be nice, be kind to your neighbor. Remember, man, this world right here, man, we're sharing this thing, so let's just make it easier for each other. My name is Stelson Shao, and I will see you next time.
What do you look for in a woman?
Well, first I got to be physically attracted to her, of course. Somebody who's confident, has some type of fashion sense.
All right, but look, you gotta look for that for yourself as well, my guy. I'm just playing.